Excuse me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Sovereign Citizen Watch. How's everyone doing out there in the real world? Hope everything's going well for y'all. Hope your week is going good. Let me fix this screen so you can see what I'm taking a look at. Good news, by the way. I don't know if you guys are familiar or remember. Sorry, it's a little cut off here. Let me pull this to the side so you can see what I'm looking at. Guys, remember the billion, what was it? Was it a $1 trillion lawsuit? Sovereign citizen guy? He got his car stopped, and then he tried to sue for like $1 trillion. Anyway, he got arrested. There's not video of it, but he did get arrested, so that's good. So yeah, just a little update on him. Assuming that $1 trillion lawsuit probably not going to proceed very well from jail. They picked up on a warrant for being a fugitive from justice. So don't do that, I guess. So today we have all sorts of sovereign citizen stuff to take a look at, including Marcel now harassing mental health care nurses. Fun. Speaking of which, as I found out, I do have to pay for the ambulance ride that I took to the hospital earlier in the month, or whenever that was, last month. So if you want to help out with that, help out with the tip link for the new costume goal. And we'll get a bunch of new costumes, and I'll get to pay my ambulance ride bill. Should be good. So, let's just jump into it, I guess. If you want to help support the stream, do me a favor, like the stream on YouTube. You know all the other stuff. So let's just jump right into it. If I can stop the music. There we go. Let's do this one?
Can you roll the window down, please? Hey, how are you?
Alright.
Hey, I'm Officer Massey. I'm stopping the vehicle for 2 different reasons. First reason is your license is suspended. Okay, and secondly,
You always refuse it. I would have, but they wouldn't let me.
your headlights are not on.
They made me take the ambulance. Even though I did not need the ambulance to go to the place, they made me take an ambulance to the place and then charged me for it. America! Anyway.
And it's raining outside. Go ahead. Did you know that your license was suspended?
The tag's supposed to be on a Mazda.
10-4.
Could you call a sergeant?
10-4.
No, I cannot.
What I copied to Charlie K. King.
What do I mean? You could always walk away? No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't? Are you serious?
Welcome to call 435-1840.
I was past the point of walking away. I'm happy you've never been in that situation, but no, I could not have left the facility at that point.
5 and request 1, but he's not going to come out just for you requesting to talk to him. I'm perfectly capable of doing my job, okay? Do you have any questions in reference to why I stopped you? Okay, so I'll need 3 things from you. Your license, your registration on the vehicle, and your insurance.
Business.
Say again?
I don't conspire in business.
I don't know what that means, ma'am.
Conspire in business. Ooh, sounds sinister.
Don't conspire in your business. I do not understand. I don't answer questions.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
212.
Okay. So, man, this is going to go...
State national, I don't care.
Okay. So, listen, this is going to go one way and one way only. Okay? You are going to identify yourself, and if you refuse to, I'm going to remove you from the vehicle, and I'm going to place you under arrest.
I'm not refusing.
You are.
Because
I'm not refusing, I'm denying. There's a difference. See, they're different words. They make different noises when my mouth says them. Bumble Homestead, thanks for gifting a sub.
I'm not complying.
Okay. You're in violation of 2 Florida state statutes, and you have to provide your license, or you have to identify yourself. You have...
Also, someone recommended me a movie the other day, right as I was getting off stream. As soon as I walked away from the desk, it fell out of my brain. Does anyone remember what that movie was? It was on Tubi. I literally sat there after stream, and I was looking through Tubi, hoping it would refresh my memory for the movie that person recommended. And I was like, shit. I couldn't find it.
Not done either of
I've
those.
identified myself as
Okay.
a state national.
Sure. Go ahead, start me another.
No, today isn't stocks. That's Saturday. Saturday we're doing stocks.
So
Altered Undying says, I want to share with everyone the image I made. Can I put it on my Redbubble? Let me see. Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah, the science bitches thing. Go for it. Anyway.
here's the deal. Okay.
I do not contract and I do not answer.
Okay.
10-4, we're just gonna
Why didn't you watch the VOD? I never watched the VOD. You think I watch my own stuff? I could. I'm just asking if anyone knows it off the top of their head. If not, I'll go check the VOD chat. People being very, I don't know, doing my best. Don't be mad at me.
give you a direct on my traffic about the tag.
Yeah, I'm 0.6. I'm just stand by. So here's the deal. Okay.
198 97. 10-4.
I'm gonna give you one more chance, okay? To provide your identification. And if you don't, you're going to jail.
No.
Yeah, he's 10-4.
Because I'm super nice, right? If you just provide your ID, you know, you might just get a warning, you know. But when behavior like this continues,
I have not.
I'm more likely to write cite. Okay, so you have to identify yourself.
My hands are in my lap.
Sure.
And I've identified myself as a
How?
state national.
Okay.
I do not do the
You're on the roadway in the state of Florida,
contract.
and you're in violation of 2 state statutes, and you have still not identified yourself. That's where I've asked several times, okay? So get out of the vehicle. Come on, get out of the vehicle. Turn away from me. Turn away from me. Turn around. Hands behind your back. Interlock your hands like you're praying.
At least they didn't do a window smash in this one. That's good.
Gotcha. Ma'am, you feel this shit tight for me, okay? I'll come back and talk to you.
198.
Rare exports. Thank you. Let me write this down real quick so I don't forget again. Thank you.
Take a step to your right, please. Take a step to your right, please. I don't want you to get all soaking wet. Is there anyone else in here besides? Hey, baby, you okay? Okay, just 1 second, okay? I'll walk her back. If you'll just stand with the wrist, I think we'll be good with that. Ma'am, do you have anything on your person you're not supposed to have? Okay.
Probably don't degrade the usage of fascist by calling every cop a fascist.
Over here.
Like, in an era where ICE exists, I feel like calling every single cop a fascist really waters down the use of the term. Let's kind of like, you know, I get it, ACAB, but like, holy shit, dude. People are gonna look at that and be like, that's embarrassing.
I'd like to give you notice.
Hey, Tom.
Like, if you call every cop a fascist, no one is going to take you seriously when you point out actual fascistic action. Like, I love being on the left. I really do. I'm a lefty person. But the left has the worst image problem and the worst in terms of understanding how their rhetoric will come across to the average normie. Kind of like blows me away how bad we are at messaging sometimes. It kind of like blows me the fuck away. People with so much empathy have so little ability to see how their rhetoric will ping off of other people with different baseline beliefs. Woo! Okay.
Officer Thompson, swap with me, please. And if you'll start.
Cops are by definition fascist. Your definition of fascism is too broad. Jesus Christ.
Her. They're okay. I'm not worried about them.
See, no, seriously, where do you go from here in a discussion about actual concern about fascism? If you are saying random cop who might be an asshole, I'm not saying you have to like cops or like the institution of policing as it currently exists, but you as a baseline are going to say to Susie, soccer mom, you know, Gerald, her uncle, the cop from down the street, is a fascist, and then you also try and explain to them, hey, actually kidnapping people off the street with no due process, this is actual fascism, they're gonna go, what are you talking about? You called my Uncle Jerry a fascist for telling kids to leave the 7-Eleven for loitering. Why am I gonna trust you on what you consider fascism when something actually fascistic happens? It's just, come on now, you sound like an angry teenager. Like, to the point where it makes your rhetoric sound so hollow. You gotta do better. Come on. Anyway.
They've been chill the whole time.
I like for you to take notice that I've you know, let
Okay.
you know.
Alrighty.
All right. Okay, just stay stable.
Hey, ma'am, how are you? What's the deal with...
Just a Peach with a $1 tip says, well, I can't find Hannah. I was wondering if the package has been picked up. Not yet.
with her?
So I did get another package from someone. So, yeah, the wish list is back up and someone already got me something. But I will, I'll have, Broha check the P.O. box for me soon.
I don't know what you were taking me and trying to...
Do you know her? I mean, obviously, is she just giving you a ride or what?
You had to give me a phone. See, I'm not from here.
Okay, I got you.
I know my way.
What's your relation to her? Just a friend or?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the child with you?
Mr. Blast says, good news, the cop that beat up a 62-year-old man because you were rude is likely to get 20 years in prison. This was the second time doing this for the cop. Jesus Christ. I can't believe he got to do it the second time. I can believe it. It is depressing, though.
Or is the child with her? Okay.
She was trying to help me get my phone.
Sure.
For acting, no.
Go ahead. Okay, I'm sorry.
I can have, you know, to get the phone because I got to have my phone because my phone is sick.
Yes, ma'am.
All my information in the phone. My phone tore up.
Does that Lilo and Stitch bag belong to her or you? Huh? Is that your mom that was driving? Yeah? That's your mommy? Is that her backpack? It's y'all's togethers? Okay. Alrighty. Thompson, if you'll come back here for me, please. Y'all just sit tight for me, okay? There's a kid in the fucking back seat, too. Her child. 175, 40, 150. Thank you.
All up. Thanks for following.
Hey, so she's coming southbound on Pace, no headlights on. It's clearly raining and she should have headlights on.
Listening?
Okay, well, that chance is ended. We're just going to do the DCF route then.
Disagree. And I've asked that you call the sergeant and identify me correctly.
You just spoke to one.
I asked that you identify me correctly. Identify me correctly. This is kidnapping and it's coercion to threaten me behind the well-being of my daughter.
Yeah.
Are you aware of that? Are you upset because you feel that you don't have the correct information? I'm entitled to...
Yeah, likely the other adult can't drive home if the plates are not good.
You're entitled to nothing.
Excuse me? You're saying I don't have rights?
You do.
Okay.
But if I don't want to let you speak to them, I'm not going to.
Well, you were nasty from the beginning, sweetheart.
Oh, was I really? I think I'm actually very nice.
No, you weren't.
What does she mean by identify me correctly? I'm not sure. She might... Depends on if she's a sovereign citizen or a Moorish citizen. Moorish citizens will often take on a special name that they call an appellation. Or not an appellation. Appellation. Sorry, I'm congested, which is making pronouncing it a little difficult. I don't know the reason why, but there's something in my nasal that makes it hard to articulate this correctly. Appellation. There we go. We did it. Appellation. Not Appalachian. Appellation. Thank you, Dilla Spiller. That's what they call it. Anyway, usually it's like Bay or something at the end of their name. So she might be referring to that.
Found positive on her. Oh, she's habitual too.
Oh, that's why. She have a warrant?
8121.
Yeah, that's why.
She said she's a state national. Gotcha. Yeah, that's not a Moorish thing. That's just a typical Sobsit thing.
And you're a habitual traffic offender too, so.
I'm not a traffic offender.
Yeah, you're a habitual traffic offender, so you're gonna get a felony for that too.
Gary Gaston. The tag expired in 2023.
Hey, she's habitual too. That's probably why part of it. Hey,
My proper paperwork
question for you.
is home, and Miss Rivers can provide that one.
Can Miss Rivers take possession of this vehicle as well, so we don't have to tow it? I don't want to have to tow it.
Okay, they are gonna let her take it.
There's no problem.
That's good.
Okay, cool. I appreciate you watching.
This is important. Amber's message says, "Hey friends, my partner's home, which is also the place we were in the process of moving to, burned down last night. If you valued our presence and chatter and the occasions we've come on stream and would like to help us still have a safe place to live, please help out." And there's a link to a GoFundMe. Yeah, so Amber's partner's home burned down. Really sad, really tragic. So if you can help out that GoFundMe, I would really appreciate it. Amber would really appreciate it. Just really, really sudden, terrible thing that happened. So consider donating if you can.
Hey, she's good with her taking the car. En route to county, copy starting.
You know, you're a very nasty young man.
21,680. I disagree, but hey, everyone's...
There's a particular silent film star I look like in these goddamn glasses. He did The Freshman. What's his fucking name? I look like him, but a chick. What the fuck? What's his name?
Able to have their own opinion.
Something Lloyd. Something Lloyd.
Guess what, though?
What?
You came up, and because you know what you do as a form of business,
Harold Lloyd.
it's taking me for a regular, joke. The idea is you did not provide me the common courtesy or answer your questions like they should be answered.
You know why?
I would need a mustache for Groucho Marx.
39 that is wrong to treat someone as if they can't do business correctly. Just so you know.
You know why I decided not to?
Dillis Filler says, "Breaking, Salt has become a Moorish citizen and is now called Salt Bay." That's an older meme, but it checks out.
To allow you to do any of that?
I need a reason.
Because of your behavior and how you're acting. You don't deserve anything right now.
Excuse me? Because of my views? Is that what you said?
I said your behavior.
What behavior? I did not yell. I did not force myself or voice on you or anyone that you were with. I didn't struggle with you.
Yeah, this is one of the chiller sovereign citizen interactions I've seen in quite a while. She didn't struggle at all.
What do you mean?
She completely, it's so interesting that she was so willing to comply once, it became an arrest situation, but was unwilling to provide an ID at all.
What was my behavior to your standard?
This would have went much, much easier if you just provided your information like everyone else does from the beginning.
To provide that information is that not doing business with you. So I have to conduct business the correct way. Is that not true?
100%. I agree with you.
Okay, all right.
Which you refuse to do.
Hold on a minute. I let you know that I didn't have my proper paperwork on my vessel. And that I do have...
Fenigami says, "Skip Intro has a propaganda video that's relevant to soft-sits. We often assert that there are many kids that would be better off being removed from their parents, but apparently statistically that's not necessarily true. Apparently the bonds between parents and children are so strong that even in cases of abuse outside of extreme, severing that bond is more traumatic than abuse. Children are often better served by their environment improving." I mean, in theory, but are you under the impression that every abusive or negligent parent can can improve? I don't know, man.
None of those words were said.
I asked for a sergeant.
Yep.
And a sergeant.
That's dependent upon believing that abusive people are genuinely all capable and willing to improve, which is not the case in real life.
Sergeant has a protocol to call as well.
Oh, really? Does he? Okay, interesting.
He has the overstanding.
And I don't even know what you mean statistically. Who's reporting? Who would be reporting the better well-being? Is this a self-reporting situation? Because anything that's self-reporting, I always take with a huge grain of salt, because people's perceptions about themselves are often wrong.
Business as it should be done.
Well,
Yeah. Just so you know, darling.
gotcha. Well,
I'm just letting you know. I promise you, my paperwork is in the correct order, and I'm not worried.
sure. Well, it wasn't presented to me like you're statutorily required to.
You know, you can go back and forth and talk over me all day, but it is a way that you treat people that it doesn't have to go that way. So just so you know, you were very rude.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh.
I know that your ego might be high, and you're in a position where you might not like people to tell you what they think or what to do, but you know better
I love to hear that stuff, though. Some metal.
Furthermore, could you put some gloves on?
Is someone not wearing a seat belt? Because what is this dinging? Is the cop not wearing their seat belt?
You have the sniffles and I like,
Or is she not wearing a seat belt? What is this incessant ding?
they say.
No, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
No, that's for my safety.
You see this plastic barrier between us?
Touched me.
Okay.
Touched me. And
Sure.
she's been hacking and coughing since you've seen me.
Hacking and coughing.
Yes, yes.
That's interesting.
It's really not, darling. I pay good attention.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it's the cocaine habit or what, but the idea is,
That's a new one.
no, it's not.
It'll be all right.
You think so?
100%.
People's right to bother you. I just ask, you know, I do a lot of work for
Do people's rights
Yes,
bother me?
yes. You go about your life, you know, going against people's rights, so I just wonder if it bothers you.
No, those things are very important.
I know that they're important. You didn't answer my question. I asked, did they bother you?
I answered it.
Does it bother you?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Sleep well at night? Just a question. No need to answer. It's the attitude. I just want to know if it
Hey, let me ask you this. Do you also own a white Honda? Your daughter said you did.
should listen to children.
She said you put the license plate from that car on the one you just got stopped in.
Oh, that's illegal. Don't do that. Don't switch license plates. That's super illegal.
I would assume because that one's valid.
I think my solder plate is in the car, because that's the one I ride with.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's another good way to go to jail.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, you think so? You're in the back of a cop car getting taken to jail. Yes, absolutely.
So, you know, darling. You ever wonder how a person can be so habitualized and never get done?
I have no clue what that means.
Oh, well, you look at my record and you thought you could tell me that. Just wondering.
Oh, because it says it and I can read.
Yeah,
Habitual
it-
traffic violator.
It says it, but what is the time? You know, typically when you get that many, you go somewhere.
Well, maybe after this one.
Maybe not.
She was charged with resisting arrest without violence and driving with a suspended
See, I don't think she resisted at all. There's tons of times when I do see the sovereign citizens resist. Maybe most of the time they actually do resist. I don't think she resisted even a little bit. As soon as she was getting arrested, she got out of the car
or revoked license
and like
on October
she
3rd.
gave her hands willingly. She wasn't struggling. Yeah, that's a bullshit charge. That cop was just trying to throw shit on there because that's crazy. She did not resist at all.
She was found guilty of resisting arrest. However, the charge
There really, I will say this. There needs to be, like, if I know cops try to throw on resisting a lot just as an extra charge, and they always say, oh, quit struggling, quit resisting, even when someone's not resisting. There really needs to be some consequences where if you continually charge defendants or charge suspects with resisting and they're not, and it gets reviewed and they're not, you just don't get to charge them anymore with that or something, because, like, that's got to be abused to a ridiculous extent. Adventures.net with an 85 stream streak says, for some strange reasons, I find softsit videos addicting, and these days are my favorite. They are. There's something about it, isn't there? Wabbajack, what do you want me to look up in Black's Law Dictionary?
charge for driving with a suspended license was dropped, resulting in a no-file disposition.
Resisting will do. Let me put on the next video. I'll look up resisting.
Hello. Hi, I'm Officer Howard with the Cook County Sheriff's Police Department. Our action is being audio and video recorded. Are you aware that the plate on the car is suspended?
Do you have the sergeant?
Okay, sure. But can you step out for now?
Can I have the sergeant, please?
Absolutely, but I need you to step out. I'll call her right now. But I need you to step out for a second, please.
Can I ask you why? And can I see your proof of ID that you're actually...
Of course.
Your ID number and...
8337 direct to 8312. Can you 25 my location?
I'm going to give you my pay schedule and my paperwork.
Mm-hmm. I see an Allied Universal shirt. You don't have a firearm with you, do you? Okay. Do you have a driver's license and proof of insurance? What is this? Okay.
And I'm going to read this back. This is my fee schedule and all of my paperwork showing your standing. So if you want to look at that and give that back to me.
For now, hold on. Yeah, hold on to this real quick.
Resisting arrest, the crime of obstructing or opposing a police officer who is making an arrest, also termed resisting lawful arrest. Yeah, that lady was not resisting arrest.
It's going to be a female white. Go Illinois. You can hold on to this for now? Okay. So for now, no.
Oh, and Fenekagami says, granted, there's another caveat to consider. It's likely the stability that staying with the parents provides is what is better for the child. Unfortunately, data is likely skewed by the fact that the foster care system shuffles children around. Also, keep in mind, this data includes a lot of children that removed from their parents because, say, the parents were too poor to keep the house clean. Shockingly few children are removed because their parents are like, say, yours, more for poverty. Well, that's fucked up.
Right now, I need you to step out.
Bring the sheriff. Bring the sergeant.
Okay, no. I'm telling you to step out now. This is a direct order. Step outside of the vehicle right now.
What are you pulling me over for? Because you...
Harold Elman with the 10-stream streak says, 10 streams, hope you're feeling better, Hannah. Got here a little late, but I hope you're feeling better and that their care package can help. I'm feeling a little better. I'm still dealing with this weird congestion that just won't go away. It's driving me kind of crazy, actually. It makes it hard to talk.
You don't need a license to travel.
Which obviously for this job is a problem.
Anywhere in the United Continental States of America.
Okay. All right, I need you to step out. Ma'am, I need you to step out right now.
The sergeant, please.
Okay, I'm giving you one more order to step outside,
I need you to call the
or else I'm
sergeant.
going to have to grab you and we're going to pull you outside.
I need you to call the sergeant.
I already called. They're on their way.
Okay, then wait till the sergeant
No,
comes,
negative.
because it's
Come
on
out right now. This is the last time I'm asking you, and then I'm going to have to grab you.
Can I get your badge?
My name is Haro. My star is 181.
I need your H-A-R-O-W, Haro, and your name, sir?
Manus, 462. He told you to step out of the vehicle. You need to step out of the vehicle now.
You're hoping one of the boxes might help. I'm trying. Should I open it? Is it the one that I got today? Because I got something from Amazon today. But I'm also trying to save stuff for a PO unboxing for the Christmas season.
I need the sergeant.
You need to step out of the vehicle.
Okay, we're coming out. Come on, ma'am. Okay,
Stand on your stomach. On your stomach. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hand behind your back, now.
I got it. You got it?
Yeah.
Jesus, that was a quick arrest, too. They're not fucking around these days. They're just pulling people out of cars immediately. Unbox the morning one today? Which morning one? I don't know what you mean. Save the later one for Christmas? The Amazon one is from you? Okay. Then I haven't gotten the Harold Edelman one yet, maybe. I don't know. I'll just wait. I'll just wait.
Yep. Okay. Get up.
Why'd this woman need to be put on the ground and cuffed? I don't understand the ground thing as part of the procedure. I know that they generally cuff people, and the idea is that it's for safety, but yeah, I don't understand the ground thing.
There's one.
That's all I really need, actually. Once you got it.
That is a deal.
You have a warrant?
Yes, you do.
Here. What pocket did you say you had it for?
Oh.
Oh, it's on my driver. Okay.
I wonder what a warrant is for.
All right, hold on.
10-4. Yes, you have a warrant also.
This
That's
pen. I'm gonna take this out. I don't know if it could be used for something like that. Give me a second. Yeah, kind of metal. I'm gonna put this with you.
8337, go ahead.
You just put it in the car.
Did we call for a tow yet? Not yet, right? All right. I'm gonna put you in the back of my car.
Can I call my dog?
Not right now.
Sounded like she said, can I call my dog?
She only gave me a passport. She never gave me an ID. I mean, we already positively... Oh, there it is. That's her passport right up there. What is that? Paramount claim of the life.
And the result of the life, love, and physical embodiment of my parents, so that's not anything.
Some sort of attempted Sovsit birth certificate.
That's not anything.
Yep.
That's not anything. That's not anything.
Anything else? Oh, I ran the plate. The plate came back for a suspended MI from Arizona. I pulled her over. She requested a supervisor right away. So I told her, all right, I'm going to get one for you, but I wanted you to step out. She didn't want to step out. So in the meantime, I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for you to get here. No big deal. So once I run her by name and date of birth, the warrant comes out. And now I know that there's a warrant for her. So now I'm telling her, now you need to come out. She's refusing to come out until the sergeant gets here. Told her I'm going to give you one last time to come out, and then I'm going to have to force you out of the car. She continued to refuse, so we opened the door and we pulled her out. She started grabbing onto the steering wheel to resist getting us bringing her out. So then,
Very
Clear?
chill arrests today, to be honest. Relatively speaking.
need help stepping out? Okay, are you going to step out? Okay. I need you to step out.
After this, we're going to do the Marcel thing, by the way. Because I
Ma'am,
need a little
I
crazy.
need you to step out. Okay. Come on. Is there a reason why you don't want to step out? I need you to step out. Okay. I'm going to get some deputies over here. All right, so she's refusing to step out. Would you guys be able to help, or should I call Sheriff's Police?
Come out there, but you guys still got to get her out.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm hoping if she sees more people,
Where's
she's
the
going to
warrant out of?
Us. It's ours.
Okay.
For failure to appear.
Okay.
All right.
How you doing, ma'am? You need to step out so we could take you in and process you on this warrant so we could get that taken care of.
Your buddy hurt me.
I'm sorry?
Your buddy hurt me.
You said nobody hurt you?
Your buddy hurt me.
My buddy hurt you.
This guy hurt me already.
Right now, when I grabbed your arm to try to escort you out, or when?
So, okay, we'll go along with that question. What's hurting you, ma'am? Okay, you made the statement that you were hurt, and now you're refusing to tell me what's hurting you. Ma'am, you're going to have to exit the vehicle.
Isaiah, I'm going to grab your arm. I'm going to escort you out, okay? This is all it is. It's just grabbing you from the arm. Come on. Sir, okay.
Legs and turn her out.
Yeah. Let me go through the other side so that I can turn her. All right. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to turn you so we can get your legs out, okay? Okay, so if you're not telling me you need any medical attention, then I'm going to go behind your arm again. I'm going to twist you over here so that we can help you with your legs getting out, okay?
Come on. Come on out, ma'am. Pull you to the edge of the seat.
Does she think by refusing to get out of the car, the warrant won't be exercised? Because I don't understand what she's even doing.
Put your feet down. Stand up. Come on.
Okay, take a deep breath. You good?
Now, he asked you numerous times if you needed medical attention, and you're refusing to answer.
Have you been arrested before?
I'm expressing my rights, so I'm just not going to say anything.
Okay. Ever try to harm yourself or kill yourself?
Let's just keep asking.
Okay. Are you pregnant? There's questions I gotta ask.
that we have to ask, that's all.
Just indicate that she's refusing to answer.
Okay. Any medical conditions or mental issues we have to be aware of? No?
And I'm going to ask you again about any injuries, because you were asked numerous times and you kept saying you were hurting and whatnot. You go ahead. You know, so again, I'm just inquiring again. Do you have any injuries that require medical attention?
I'm sorry?
Okay.
All right, let's see Marcel's thing.
Hello, everybody. It is Marcel of the Family Beset, founding member, Chief Justice, signatory, Emperor, Peacemaker Society, Sovereign Empire.
So this is going to be about someone that Marcel knows has been involuntarily committed. I know what that's like. Marcel is going out of his way to harass the staff at this mental hospital, which is not a good thing to do. Don't do that. So let's check it out. Peeplord with 65 bits says, Hannah, how did you find my gender as a costume? Some dripples, bitch, I can't find. This is a self-dig and jest. You look super cute today. Thank you.
So this is a call to action. This is a direct response call to action regarding advocacy. One of our members has been unlawfully abducted and is being held in a mental asylum and being forced.
Maybe he can join them in the mental hospital. I think that would benefit him greatly.
Forcibly drugged. Now, his name is
or at least his neighbors.
Sam Welfley, and he is being unlawfully held at Victoria Hospital. He did not hurt anyone whatsoever. He basically was on social assistance.
How long was I in there? It was like a month ago. It was like a week.
Someone said
it wasn't that bad for me, luckily.
Police showed up, took him into custody, deprived him of his apartment, taking care of his cats. And since not this weekend that just passed, but the previous weekend, he's being held, he's being forcibly drugged. If he doesn't take the drugs, then they say they're going to inject him. And he called me for help. So to be very honest, we've been estranged for a few years. He's actually in our founding video here, right there. That's Sam. So I've known him for quite a few years. I knew him several years before
Me
the
too,
society
Freyline.
event here.
Me too.
And he's been abducted. So I'm going to give you guys a walking tour on what this looks like, what you need to do, how we hold them accountable, how we advocate, how we intimidate agents lawfully, right up to
Intimidate agents lawfully. There's nothing lawful about intimidating medical workers because your friend is in the mental hospital.
Up to the line of almost being unlawful, but staying lawful. But
we're right up to the line. We really just get up to that line of illegality.
They're abducting people, and this is an act of war. Under claim of right, defense of property with claim of right, you have the right to use force against legal agents. And unfortunately, this seems like this is where it's coming to. And we're going to get into how and why. That's Sam right there. Again, hey, Sam, hang in there, buddy. I'm going to play the phone recording of him calling me, asking for help. I'm going to show you guys the email here right away. I'm going to take you through the calls made today, the walls that we're hitting that are unlawful, agents refusing to identify themselves, refusing to provide who's in charge of the department, who's signatory to the willful negligence and the fraud. And then we're going to get into how do we start going after these guys, licensing boards, sovereign tribunals, all of it. This is where we're going to need help. But this is also why, even though like I seem like a jerk sometimes, I'm on your side. At the end of the day, when shit really hits the fan, I'm the guy you're going to call. And Sam's the perfect example. He did the founding event. We met up afterwards. I was trying to coach him on it. He asked me to take care of his paperwork. That pissed me off. I tore up his paperwork, tied into him about being Christian, even though I love Christians. But you need to still claim competent law and become a competent.
Yeah, I yell at people about stuff even though I love them. That's rational.
On top of your faith, so you can stand up to the system when it abducts people. So this is where, again, because of my own emotional immaturity at times, we're not as big as we should be, but we are big enough to spread awareness and take direct action against agents when they violate, hold people hostage, and forcibly drug them. And as someone who's been forced into a psych ward at one point, just for a day, and I got out the next day, but it's unlawful. The measures they take are unlawful. The psych wards don't actually help anybody. They barely take care of you when you're there. When you're in there, they're just...
I had a very different experience. I don't know the difference between the places that Marcel has been or I have been. In my experience, yeah, there was some not fun stuff. It's not the funnest place to be, but the staff there, at the place I was at least, genuinely seemed to care about the people and were trying to do their best. Now, it's an underfunded system that's pretty fucked up, I'll give you that. The beds weren't very nice, but like... I just find it very black and white the way he is painting this and trying to act as though people within these facilities are malicious or that they're not trying to help people within them. And I just want to say, that wasn't my experience. And apparently I was in there longer than Marcel was ever, so my experience is more thorough than his. Fenekagami says, "Silly Hannah, don't you know bullying healthcare workers is legal under this administration? They don't even consider nursing a profession anymore." Well, he's Canadian, so American bullshit doesn't count for him.
There to basically get your signature so they can drug you. And they've made it clear the MAID program, they're planning to kill a bunch of people that fall under mental health. Now, Sam doesn't fall under that to my understanding at this point, but he is being held at Victoria Hospital in Winnipeg, Manitoba at 2340 Pembina Highway, so 2340 Pembina Highway in Winnipeg, Manitoba. The phone number that you can call, and we're asking you to call to complain, 204-269-3570.
Peep Lord says, "I bet if trolls spend an afternoon spent sending Marcel memes making fun of him for being weak and impotent, his breakdown would be Canada's 9/11.
And this is a call to all Christians, all faith-based religions, everyone who believes in freedom, sovereignty. He needs your help. They're holding him hostage and forcibly drugging him. And he didn't hurt anybody whatsoever. You know, Sam's a passionate Christian, and he believes that there are psychic attacks happening on him from people that are evil, which, if you study Freemasonry and all that stuff, isn't out to lunch at all. But
sounds like he needs to be on his meds, because it seems pretty clear that without his meds, he has delusions about being psychically attacked, which you are enabling.
But when he's explaining it to doctors, they're twisting it and saying, oh, you're just crazy. Oh, we're going to...
They're not twisting it. Your friend needs mental health help. No one is psychically attacking him, Marcel. That's not a thing that's even possible. Like, the fact that you think that that's possible is also deeply concerning. That's deranged. That's delusional thinking. That's not real.
Medicate you. You know, they pulled him off of social assistance now, unless he takes the medications. They're financially forcing him and physically abducting him to force drug him, which is not okay. Even if he has mental health issues, which they're not to that extent, to my understanding. I've known him for years. I've never seen him hurt.
He thinks he's being psychically attacked. They're to that extent, Marcel.
Hurt anybody. He's very smart. There's no reason for him to be held. He's not a danger to anybody. He didn't hurt any.
You don't know that. You're not a medical health professional. You're not a mental health professional. You don't know if he's a danger to himself or other people.
Anybody, so there's no reason that...
Let me put it this way. I would listen to the doctors who have actually spoken to him over you, Marcel. You've talked to him like once over the phone since he's been institutionalized. You're not there. You're not a mental health professional. You have no justifications for this.
They should be able to hold them hostage. And then when I reach out to them, they don't provide their information. They don't provide their first, well, you get their first name as far as people that work at the hospital, but we can't get a last name. No one's willing to provide an employee number. And they're...
Yeah, because you're a crazy person calling them and trying to harass them over a patient. Of course they're not going to give you information.
They're not even willing to tell you who's actually in charge of the department, who has signatory status over it for liability if they commit a crime. And this is the problem. Again, if you're interacting with the public, you have to identify yourself.
I'm jealous, Caesar Bishop. I wish I had a bong.
Failure to do that is
I think Marcel would be a lot easier to deal with if you took a bong hit right before.
a violation of due process. And the reason they don't want to do it is because they're a
I haven't used a bong in years.
War criminal. All these legal agents are war criminals. This is how they try and stay anonymous, but we can have private investigators follow them. We can follow them from the hospital to their house. We can get their address. We can look up who they are. We can put that all public. It's all lawful. They don't like it. And police are probably going to call me and say, leave them alone. Fuck you. Quit abducting people and being complacent war criminals through willful negligence, which is equal to
thanks, Scorpius.
fraud. So this is where I will always put personal differences.
You prefer edibles? I like both for different things. On my, I don't ever smoke anymore, almost ever, except for special occasions. So on my birthday or 420, I'll buy some pre-rolls or something. But mostly it's either vaping or edibles, yeah.
Aside when the shit hits the fan, right? When you physically get abducted, again, there's Sam right there, wonderful guy, currently being held hostage in a psych ward in a hospital that puts people on ventilators and murders them, that has openly said they're going to kill both.
The psych ward is putting people on ventilators? I think you're confusing your COVID lore with your mental health care lore.
14 million people through the MAID program, and they're going to target mental health. So the more people they can force into mental health, abduct, the more people they get to kill later, as well as the medications they're putting them on have all kinds of side effects. It's unlawful. They have no right to force him to take medication, especially when he didn't hurt anybody. So again, he's being held unlawfully. And
again, not hurting someone doesn't mean he is not a danger to himself or others.
Unit 3 at Victoria Hospital.
I'm gonna ignore the number. I know you guys aren't gonna do anything, but obviously don't reach out to this institution for any reason. I know you guys wouldn't, but just for legal reasons.
Lawful for how I'm freaking out on them. So let's go to share sound, share. So this is the email that I got from Sam. We haven't talked in a few years, and the last time we talked, he was swearing at me and I was telling him to F off because we weren't getting along. But I put all that to the side, which is what you guys need to do with me. If you don't like me, we're still on the same side. We need to get through this together. We need to combine to stand up together. Because on my own, I'm not quite enough. On your own, you're not.
What's the difference between a humidifier and a bong? Many things. Many things? They're not the same thing at all.
Combined, we can all be enough together. So, hey, Marcel, it's Sam Welfley. And
a humidifier moistens the room. A bong filters smoke through water.
And that's his name. If you call the Victoria Hospital at 204-269, they're committing a war crime. This is an act of war against somebody who's a part of a sovereign nation because they're using legal personhood fraud, persona fraud, to generate security interests to create bills that they're billing the public trust by forcibly holding Sam Welfley hostage. So again, Victoria Hospital, located at 2.
Oh wait, were you setting me up for a joke, Harold Elberman, and I was supposed to come up with a punchline? Shit.
2340 Pembina Highway in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada.
I'm bad at my job.
Direct number is 204-269-3570. Ask for Unit 3. File complaints against Rob, the head nurse. And I spoke with Jillian. She's going to allegedly find out how to get Sam released, as well as who we go after for their criminality. Paula on the switchboard just threw up her hands and was like, I don't care, not my job, don't have to provide anything. Rob basically laughed in my face, hung up on me, completely unprofessional. And yeah, they all refused to identify, which is dishonor in due process. To everyone out there in the legal system, you have to identify first and last name if you're interacting with the public. You have to. But
they're not in the legal system. They're nurses.
By law. Because you may be criminal in what you're doing. And if you're in the legal system, you are absolutely criminal in what you're doing. So yeah, so here's from Sam. I always watch your videos still. Would you be able to help me get out of the psych ward with your legal system stuff? I've been imprisoned there for no reason, all the time just for believing in Christianity and that witchcraft are attacking me. I don't know what to do. They took my welfare money and put me on public trustee last time. I was here in the summer and now the police came to my door, arrested me, took me away from my cats and my apartment for no reason.
All All right, Peep Lord, I'm not going to read that, but thanks for 69 bits. Jesus Christ.
Just because people complained I didn't take the meds. So he's being held because he didn't take forced medication, and nobody can force you to take medication unless you're hurting people. But again, he's not hurting anybody. I don't know what to do. I could be in here for years. The doctors laugh at me when I talk to them and ask them to release me. So
yeah, I don't think they're laughing at him. The fact that he's perceiving any interaction as being laughed at feels paranoid.
Sam gave me a call today and we talked. So let's go ahead. And I have his permission, just so you guys know. I asked him if it was okay to go public with this. He said yes. So this is Sam actually calling me. Let's listen to this live.
All right, I'm going to skip this because obviously this Sam person is in a mental health crisis. And I'm not going to, like, play his phone call or whatever. But I am going to play the phone calls that Marcel recorded with him and the nurses.
Live now.
Victoria Hospital.
They're just telling me to talk to a doctor.
Friends are
in their mind, most of them don't think they're doing anything wrong, but that's the problem.
They're not doing anything wrong.
Is they're committing an act of war under someone covered under claim of right, who's covered under indigenous law, who, when I call to notice them about it, they don't exactly do the right thing. And then that's when I'm dealing with a criminal. So I treat them criminally at that point. So this is me now calling to actually inquire and look into things. Let's hear how this goes. And this is going to start getting into the problems with the legal system. And that's why I'm doing this, both to train you guys more in advocacy as well as legitimately to help this man. So again, we need everyone willing to call Victoria Hospital, file complaint. They're located at 2340 Pembina Highway in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Leave him alone, Marcel.
Phone number is area code 20. His name is Rob, and that's who we're going to speak to, I believe, here. So let's hear how this goes.
Poor Rob.
Marcel speaking.
Hey there. Sorry, you said Marcel?
Yes. Hi, Rob. How you doing?
Hi. Good. How are you?
Not too bad. The reason I'm phoning, I'm not sure if it was relayed or not, but I'm Chief Justice of Peacemaker Society, and Sam...
This does make me wonder, when you're, like, the staff at an institution like this, like, at the place I was at, there were also people who were somewhat detached from reality. They had some interesting ideas about how the world works, and you can assume that they have friends on the outside that maybe also have some very strange ideas about how the world works. So, like, do nurses from places like this have to field phone calls from deranged people all the time, trying to talk to their friends or save their friends? This has got to be a consistent thing for them, right?
Wealthy that you guys have. There's one.
Dillis Filler says, sometimes it feels like there's nothing between Marcel's ears but fraud and conceit.
Of our members. So he's actually protected under Indigenous private sovereign law. He has his own society. He's under private law. And unless he actually hurt somebody, which my understanding is he hadn't, he's basically being held against his will. So what do we need to do in order to get him out of there?
Yeah, so he's being held under the Manitoba Mental Health Act.
Which is fraud, and it's inapplicable to sovereignty under Indigenous law. You're outranked by UNDRIP in the Supreme Court of Canada, so you're committing an act of war against Indigenous rights right now.
Marcel, your friend is not Indigenous. He's a random white Canadian guy. He's not Indigenous. He doesn't have special, different rights than the rest of us. It's not how any of this works. Your friend is in a mental hospital receiving help. Please calm down. I don't think you're the person to help him with this. Even if it was a situation where the friend shouldn't be in there, the last person in the world who should be helping is Marcel. Marcel makes every situation worse. He is a horrifying man. You need to back off, Marcel.
So how do I get him out of there, please?
Yeah, so that's unfortunately not something that you can do. He's already taken the step that he can by appealing his admission there, so that will go through the review board. But
okay, well, here, I'm bringing you guys to Indigenous tribunals, so who's in charge over there as signatory? Because you guys are criminally liable for war crimes. What you're doing is absolutely unlawful, even though it's under legality. Legality is satanic by definition. You're holding him under persona fraud, and you are personally
so I don't think
liable.
that this conversation is going to be very helpful to him. It sounds like
that is the demeanor of a person who deals with crazy people every day. Like, he actively was able to step in and be like, all right, buddy, here's the thing. No. All right, have a good one. Thanks. Bye. Perfect. No notes, Rob.
You have a lot of
Rob, who's
belief.
in charge over there? Because I'm
Yeah,
going to have
so
private
I'm going to be
investigators following
ending
me
the
your fucking house.
conversation. You also
You're
aren't
fucked.
welcome to visit
I'm going to
here,
fuck
okay?
you up, Rob.
Yeah, you're going
I'm getting
to
the
be
whole
banned.
world after
Thank
you right
Well, how do you... Marcel, how do you think that went for you? Just curious. Do you think that that went okay? Also, he didn't laugh at you even once, Marcel. You said he laughed at you. He didn't laugh. He should have, because that was hilarious. But he didn't laugh at you. Okay.
So again, that is willful negligence. When you fail to communicate and stay in honor through due process, that is dishonor, which brings war.
You're crazy.
That's why communication has to happen. That's why you have to identify who the fuck you are, because you don't get to be an anonymous cunt doing a fucking war crime on the other end of a phone.
Yeah, you gotta be a public cunt like Marcel.
And then think you're getting away with it. Fuck you. So this is where we have the ability to have our own peace forces go after these motherfuckers, and we outrank police. So to police, everyone listening, stand the fuck down, get out of our way, because you lose in law.
He told the police to stand the fuck down. He's angry. He's angry. Dillis Filler with 120 bits says he's big bad. Oh, he is. You know it.
And we can bring you all the international tribunals, international criminal courts, Nuremberg trials are fucking coming. So again, to everyone, this is the problem. This is where now they are criminal. This is willful negligence. This is securities fraud. They don't care. So that's how that went. So,
I'm sorry, is your friend Sam a security?
So then here's me following up, trying to get more answers, right? So here, let's hear this.
Good morning, Victoria Hospital.
Yes, hello. My name is Marcel of the family Bassett. I'm a Chief Justice with Peacemaker Society, and we're an Indigenous tribunal and society. You have one of our members in your psych ward, so I'm basically as an advocate just wanting to begin the process to see how we can get him released. I have his name if I can provide that for you.
Yeah, just the last name, please.
Sure, it's Welfley.
Okay.
And first name is Sam.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's Unit 3. I'll put you up to Unit 3.
Perfect. Thank you.
Unit 3, Faith speaking.
Hi there. My name is Marcel of the family Bassett. I'm a Chief Justice and signatory to Peacemaker Society. You have one of our members, Sam Welfley, in your psych ward there. Basically, he's protected by sovereign Indigenous common law because he's a member of our society.
We're going to get Marcel in a cell part 2, aren't we? I'm thinking it. This is the closest he's come to probably getting in actual legal trouble in a while. Like,
So-
he might actually get a visit from the cops based on this if they can get his address.
Basically, he's being held fraudulently.
If he continually threatens.
He didn't hurt anyone. You guys are committing persona fraud. So I'm just wondering who's in charge of him being held there and what steps do we need to go through to get him released?
Okay, I'm going to give the phone to the nurse that's looking after him right now, and then you can
Sure.
speak to him.
Thank you.
I'm just going to make sure he's not on break. Give me
Sure,
1
no
second,
problem.
please. Sorry, is there a number I can call you back on? There's something wrong with our phone right now that I can't transfer
Yeah,
the call.
no problem. It's 204.
204?
Okay.
It's Faith.
Sorry?
Faith.
Faith, Faith?
Yes.
Okay, and then what's the name of the nurse who's in charge over there, just so I can put it on her?
That's in charge of him right now. It's Rob. So the nurses do change from time to time, but for today it's Rob.
Okay, does Rob have a last name or a
Not that you need to know.
number or anything I can have?
No, I cannot give out staff personal information, so you would just have to wait until I can get a hold of him.
Okay, so my next follow-up question is, just depending on how this goes, who's in charge over there just for liability? Just because if this doesn't go well, the reason I'm asking.
Our manager on unit.
So what name can I have for who's accountable there? Just for
who's accountable?
Disclosure.
The sinister undertone of his phone calls. Does Marcel understand the sinister undertone he gives off? Like it's so like I'm gonna stab you coded. Does he understand that he has the cadence and tone of a man contemplating where between your ribs to best stick the shiv? Like, is he aware that that's how he comes off?
Because, yeah, just for liability reasons.
Sorry, you just have to speak to Rob, because I'm not sure how much I can give out to you.
Okay, the fact that you guys think that you're in public and you have the right not to provide your information, that's actually
they're a hospital.
A crime right there, just so you know. But
it's not a crime, Marcel. Jesus Christ, he's such a baby. That's all he knows how to do is be like, "That's a crime. That's a crime."
Go ahead, have Rob call me back. We'll go
I have
from there.
like rules that I need to follow, so I.
Yeah, but they're unlawful, and sovereign indigenous law outranks, so you're fully liable when you interact with us. So if this doesn't go well, we will be going after you personally. Please have Rob call me back. You guys are holding
Altered Undying says no. If he understood, he'd be in their jurisdiction.
one of our members hostage. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, so that's me calling, and then Rob called me back, and that was the last one we just listened to. So you saw, or you heard how that went, and then he called me back. You guys.
Ad break.
Just heard what happened, and then this is me calling back again, I believe.
Good morning, Victoria Hospital.
Yes, hello.
Where's Rob?
Who's in charge of?
And I just want you guys to notice I've been professional to this point. So
you consider this professional?
I called.
You yelled that you were going to send the whole world after them.
Called. They called me back. I call again. I'm not getting anyone who's accountable. What's my remedy to get him out? Nobody's providing an answer. And even if they don't want to provide an answer, they're not obligated to give me the solution, but they are obligated to identify themselves. So when they're doing something,
I don't think they are
criminal, we can hold them liable in court, properly, lawfully, peacefully.
Ginerdi says it's even worse than that. He doesn't even understand.
But with maximum accountability and justice. And that's what these policies deliberately get in the way of. So you don't know who you're talking to. So they can say whatever they want. Nobody's going to be held accountable. And that's ending. This is why I threaten private investigators. This is why I threaten to go after their home to find out where they are and put that public in a peaceful, lawful way. We have the right to do that. Just like police can put my home address public when they come arrest me, I can put criminal agents' home addresses public when they're.
I don't know Canada's doxing laws, so I can't really speak to that, but it's certainly not the same thing.
A fucking asshole and committing a crime. So to every legal agent out there, we're not wrong when we do that. Call the cops all you fucking want. Suck a fucking dick. We have the right to go after you when you're a fucking war criminal. And this is what's coming. And the next step to this is teaming up with groups like the Black Panthers, empowering groups like that, or building our own to be private security so we can send 100 or 200 private.
I'm sorry. Did Marcel just say he's going to team up with the motherfucking Black Panthers? Marcel, I don't believe that you have inroads with the Black Panthers. I just don't believe it.
Private security down to the hospital and physically remove Sam from them holding him hostage. Same thing with the prison system. Same thing with police. This is where we need to get to, where we outrank them. We're bigger. And sovereign law outranks them in law, period. 100% we have the right to do this. This is how we remedy things. This is how we transition it. And this is why you all need our course. I'm not trying to sell the course right now, though. This is about advocacy and a direct call to action to help Sam. Again, he is being held at Victoria Hospital Psych Ward. It's Unit 3 at 234. How those calls go. And maybe we'll have you on the show to interview you, how you feel about war criminals. And keep in mind, hospitals.
He's literally just giving out their address and phone number and literally telling people to harass them. It's insane.
Did the COVID vaccine that is mass genocide. Everyone, 80%, I believe, is the number of people put on ventilators that were murdered. Never mind the
Marcel, you have the causation flipped. By the time you're put on a ventilator for COVID, you're already degraded to the point that you are in dire straits, and your chance of mortality is quite high at that point. The ventilators don't cause it, they're correlative with it.
The harvesting of organs that they're doing. Hospitals are war crimes right now. That's what they are all day, every day.
They're not.
In the things that they're doing under persona fraud, which is again securities fraud, which is again a crime. Everyone at a hospital, you are a Nazi, you are not good. Natural health is superior to pharmaceuticals. Fuck every one of you killing everybody.
The psych ward there, the signatory or who would be liable if something criminal is being done there. I'm phoning from Peacemaker Society. We're a private Indigenous tribunal. You guys are unlawfully holding one of our members. Rob doesn't seem to care, which is fine, but who's the oversight or signing authority for that department, please? Because we need to contact them.
Okay, so for which department?
The psych ward, specifically Unit 3.
Okay, Unit 3. All right, just a moment. We do have a manager on that floor. I'll put you through.
I need a name.
Very Manitoba.
Well, the one I have on my paper here it says Jennifer, and it gives me her extension.
Who is publicly available for if there's a problem? You guys have to have a signatory, and that information needs to be public. So who's the signatory?
What is he talking about? He thinks he has an understanding of like how all organizations work and that they all function exactly the same. And it's just not the case.
Your director for that whole department who we can contact.
How about I can put you through to patient relations, or I can put you through to the facility patient care manager.
Sure, let's do the facility patient care manager. Is that
Okay.
Jennifer?
No, I'm sorry, I don't know who it is today. It just says they have an extension, and I can put you through.
Okay, you're all criminally liable for
all
working
the
there.
time.
You're all criminally liable.
Yeah, someone has to be in
Especially the switchboard operator.
charge over there, and the fact you don't know is willful negligence, which is equal to fraud. Please put me through to whoever, and you're fully liable for working there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job, sir. Just a moment.
Yeah, so we're Nazis. Put me through. Thank you. You're fully criminally liable.
Clearly, being the person who transfers calls at the hospital is akin to working at Dachau. Jesus fucking Christ.
Under Nuremberg Code.
He's the worst.
Hi, you've reached the office of the Victoria General Hospital facility.
He got a voicemail. Hydrate will do.
Patient care managers. If this matter is non-urgent, please leave a message after the tone, and one of them will call you back as soon as they are able. If this is an urgent matter, please hang up and call them on their cell phone at 204-806-7598. Thank you.
Oh, this message is going to be great, isn't it?
Yes, hello. My name is Marcel of the Family Bassett. I'm signatory and Chief Justice of Peacemaker Society Sovereign Empire. We are an Indigenous society that outranks legal code as per UNDRIP and all the Supreme Court case law. You are unlawfully holding one of our members who did not affect or injure any.
I would ask Marcel this. You think you outrank legal code, but let me ask you this. If cops walked into this hospital and asked for something, they'd probably get more of a reception than you do, right? They'd get more of a... Kind of seems like you don't have any authority, and you're just playing like a child, playing costume and dress up. You're pretending like you're important and pretending like you have authority, but in reality, you're like a kid wearing his dad's shoes. Like, you're just playing pretend. I don't know. Sometimes I just try to think of the things that I think will make Marcel the maddest if I say it. That way when he murders me with an ice pick and stabs me 35 times in my eye socket, I'll at least have really deserved it, you know? Gotta make sure I deserve it.
Anybody whatsoever, and you're committing persona fraud in holding him. I need to know who the signatory of that department is because you are all fully liable under Indigenous sovereign common law for holding our tribal member hostage against his will. So you will call me back at 204-899-7334. I also want to know who the signatory for that department is, because we're going to be filing international war crimes through international criminal courts and sovereign Indigenous tribunals against all agents and staff members who work in that facility, specifically on Unit 3. But we are going to launch investigations into your entire thing. You're all liable for persona fraud. That's how you're billing these living men and women and transferring their title into legal Satanism. The legal system is literally satanic, and all of this is in case law. You can go to privatelawtrust.org or sovereignempire.org to see all of the case law that backs up what I'm saying. So have someone get a hold of me. I expect to know who is liable as signatory for your entire organization. Somebody has to be. You cannot operate anonymously. That is criminal.
He doesn't even realize how crazy he sounds. Crazy people usually don't know they're crazy. That's part of the crazy.
Again, willful negligence is equal to fraud. So give me...
Let me tell you, when you're delusional, you don't feel delusional, generally. You feel great. You feel smart. You feel like you're in on a big secret that no one else knows. And you think you're better than other people. It's really sick. It's a sickness. It is. It's really sad. Bittergrin with 100 bits says Marcel's about to find himself in that psych ward too. Oh yeah, he's getting pretty close.
Call back 204-899-7334. You guys have already screwed up. Rob, the guy who works on that floor, totally did not acknowledge who he is, identify himself, hung up on me, was completely just negligent in everything he's doing. And this is very emotionally immature of you guys, as well as lawfully immature. And I'm going live with this right away. You're going to have thousands of people calling you pretty soon. You're not going to be able to pick up your phone. You guys fucked up. Let Sam go, or I'm going to personally crawl up your asses with private investigators, having you followed from the hospital, all lawfully.
Oh, he's saying he'll have you followed from your place of work. Good, good.
But understand, your days of unlawfully abducting people who are vulnerable and drugging them, you can go fuck yourself. Under full commercial liability, under penalty of perjury, under oath or attestation, you're fully liable when you interact with me and my society, as well as with Sam. Stop drugging them, leave them the fuck alone, let them out, or it's your ass, lawfully and peacefully. Call me back, 204-899-7334, and I expect the name of someone who's fucking liable. You Nazi pieces of shit aren't going to keep fucking killing everyone and think you're getting away with it. The COVID shot is a war crime, you motherfuckers. This is over. And you're all fucked if you don't let go our fucking member, motherfuckers. Have a wonderful day. Call me back or you're fucked. Peacefully and lawfully, God bless you to see. Stop being a satanic piece of shit, you fucking war criminals.
Oh, you didn't even get an I'm a judge, you're fucked in there, Marcel? That would have been such a good callback.
Yeah, so again, I'm being professional. That is...
Let's give that performance up for Marcel. None of that was professional. That came off as the deranged rantings of a lunatic, Marcel. I know you watch my episodes when I cover you, and I know that this isn't going to help you. I know this isn't going to help you. I know this is going to make things worse. But Marcel, I know you are incapable of accurately perceiving yourself. Everything you are doing makes you come off as crazy. You are screaming and yelling about delusions to nurses on the phone of a mental hospital, calling them satanic because your friend who is also psychologically troubled is being given meds. You are crazy! You're crazy! You're crazy!
Is absolutely professional. I'm swearing a few times, but these motherfuckers are drugging one of our members and literally have him hostage when he didn't fucking hurt anybody. Gets me all passionate. Again, I'm going to be emotionally responsible here, and I'm not going to like go off, but
Too late. You did it on the phone call. I got to get some water real quick. While I'm gone, Cher will tell you about oh, Terror Out of the Sky. It's a Killer Bee movie. What's the best Killer Bee movie? We'll have to think about it. Okay, back to it.
Fuck that. So here, let's try again to call and get more answers.
Good morning, Victoria Hospital.
Yes, hello. Who's the manager in charge of the Unit 3 site?
Okay, sorry. The best Killer Bee movie is My Girl. That got me.
Word.
Unit 3 psych ward is Jennifer.
Jennifer, and is there a agent number or last name? Just because we're in the process of preparing litigation against that department.
Then you would have to sue the hospital. You can't sue people individually. You would know that if you weren't deranged. Joseph Quincy, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Appreciate it.
And I need to.
We are going to be doing a patron and YouTube member live show this Sunday, by the way, the 14th. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you join the patron as a paid member or become a member on YouTube.
Have an agent's name to hold accountable in the actual documents we send. So is there a director or someone who's in charge of basically competence for that department?
Okay, well, I can put you through to Jennifer's extension. I'm sorry, I only have a first name on my extension list here.
Okay, what's your name, sorry?
My name?
Yeah, all of these calls are getting reported. Like, I guarantee he's going to get in some kind of trouble for this.
Yeah.
I'm Paula. I'm the switchboard operator. I just answer and transfer calls.
Okay.
Wicker Man is not a Killer Bee movie.
Because you guys have to have public information for who's in charge there. You guys are literally funded by the public. You're a legal agency. You're not private. So the fact that nobody has a last name for me or an agent number is willful negligence. And you are fully liable for participating in war crimes against the Indigenous. You are fully liable.
Marcel's whole MO is being a crazy person and saying inflammatory, threatening things that are untrue and hoping that he just comes off as scary enough that people give him what he wants. And the funny thing is, it almost never works. He's genuinely a scary guy because he's crazy. And even then, this tactic never works for him.
As a war criminal for assisting in helping hold people.
I'm not a war criminal.
You fucking are, bitch. The legal system.
There we go.
Is killing everybody.
She hung up on him. Yeah, you don't get to swear at people and be a crazy, delusional, angry person on the phone and expect people to put up with you, Marcel. Other people don't have to deal with your abuse. They just don't have to do it.
Yeah, so again, fuck her. So we call back again.
Good morning, Victoria Hospital.
Hello, Paulo, war criminal. Who's liable for your standards of office?
Yeah, hang up again. Let's call back again.
Good morning, Victoria Hospital.
You're fully liable every time you hang up, and this is all recorded. I'm a Chief Justice of a...
Again, committing an act of war by not communicating.
Oh, no!
Hello, Victoria Hospital.
Yes, hello. I'm trying to find out who's in charge as far as who we would address litigation to regarding Unit 3 of your psych ward there.
Like, it's so crazy. Like, if you were actually going to sue the hospital, you would just sue the hospital and you would have a department to, like, serve them. Like, this is such bullshit. This is not how litigation works. You do not have to call and individually threaten people. This is not how a lawsuit works. Marcel just wants to be a little gangster wannabe piece of shit, 5'5", little Napoleon complex piece of fucking shit, wants to sit there on the phone and yell at people and scare them into getting his way. It's fucking pathetic. He's never accomplished a single thing with this sort of activity, and yet he consistently does it and acts as though he's badass when he's just scaring primarily women with his insanity. It's fucking pathetic.
No one's willing to provide anyone in charge who has a last name. This is a criminal investigation from a legitimate sovereign indigenous tribunal. So everyone who doesn't cooperate or comply with just providing public information that you have to give is criminally liable, and we're going to launch full private law investigations after all of
Okay,
this.
just hold tight for a second. I haven't even answered yet, so I'm not sure why you're mad at me. So you're
Okay.
asking for who you could
Okay,
speak
so
to about litigation?
I was speaking with Paula before. Sorry, I'll start over. Who am I speaking with?
It's Jillian.
Jillian? Okay, Jillian. Contract fraud. All of it. It's satanic. It's not valid. And UNDRIP in the Supreme Court of Canada, if you look up Chakotay Nation case law, your legality isn't valid compared to Indigenous law. Hence all the land claim stuff and all the recognition.
You are not Indigenous, Marcel. The fact that you believe you are is delusional. You are a random white guy. You do not fall under the definition of Indigenous for any of these laws.
What you're wanting to do is see if you could get him discharged. Is this what we need to figure out how to sort through?
Yeah, I had spoken with Rob, and he laughed in my face and hung up on me.
No one laughed at you. Again, Marcel, listen to your own recording. No one laughed at you. The only laughter you're hearing is from inside your own deranged head. No one laughed at you. The fact that you are perceiving laughter is maybe something to be concerned about. No one laughed at you. Why are you being perceived that you are being laughed at? If I was a psychiatrist, I'd find that fascinating.
And so what I'm also looking for is who's in charge over there for the standards of operation for that department. Because I need to address litigation to somebody and no.
Oh, of course we laughed at him because we're third parties looking at this, but no one in the situation laughed at him.
One will give me.
We're the Waldorf and Statler of Marcel's life.
Last name or an agent number of anybody, which is not lawful. You guys are a public thing. You have to provide who the contact person is if there's an issue, right?
Yeah, so of course there's definitely contact people. We don't give out last names for safety reasons, but there's definitely contact people in the hospital. Yeah, 100%. Like just like you want to stay safe, everyone in the hospital has to as well. So we don't give out first and last names for anybody. But that doesn't mean that there isn't people that you can speak to.
But there should be an agent number or a way to track who I speak with. Otherwise, it's just voices on a phone, and I need to be able to bring liability if you guys don't do.
Okay, call their legal department, you nutcase. If you actually really believed you had any sort of litigation that was serious, you'd call their legal department. But you don't want to do that, because then you'd have to talk to big boy lawyers that actually know what they're talking about, instead of intimidating a bunch of people who are probably underpaid and overworked. You're such a fucking douche.
Do the right thing through correct channels, which means I need an actual, who do I address litigation to, who's in charge, who's signatory of your
so we don't have a lawyer, a Victoria Hospital lawyer. There's a WRHA lawyer, but each hospital, because we work for the WRHA, each hospital doesn't have their own litigation team that speaks.
Well, there you go. So call that lawyer that represents the hospitals, and then you can talk to him. There you go.
To people, that's through the WRHA. So there's
but
two
you
things.
have to have a signatory for standards, right? So who would that border be? Who do I go after if there's a problem? Is all I'm trying to find out.
No one Talk to a lawyer. Stop trying to intimidate people and scare them. Go do something legal.
So are you wanting to find out who to go after for litigation, or are you wanting to talk to someone about having this person discharged? It's two very different conversations, so I just need to know which way I can direct you.
Basically, I've been trying to talk to somebody about having him released, and all people say is, oh, we did the appeal and that's it, and they just laugh in my face. So that's why
no one's laughed at you.
I'm coming back with who's lying.
It's genuinely interesting that he's perceiving all of these people as laughing at him. I think he has a thing where he needs to be taken seriously, and when people don't take him seriously, he assumes they're laughing at him. I think he's very afraid of being the butt of a joke. So probably not great that he shows up on this show. Again, why I think he's gonna stab me someday.
Because I'm just experiencing
I'm like the worst person to interact with Marcel because I'm incredibly irreverent and just want to make stupid jokes. So he's probably gonna stab me to death.
willful negligence right now, which is not lawful.
So the best bet would be to bring your concerns forward as well to patient relations. They speak on behalf of the hospital and the WRHA, and they're there to advocate for patients and families as well. So that would probably be your first.
And who's in charge of that? Like, there's got to be a name or a badge number or something. Somebody.
So we don't have, like, this is a hospital. There's no badge numbers here. We're all healthcare workers. Like, there's
you have
no
agent numbers though, right? Like, you have to identify. Yes, you do under law. That's due process.
I don't have an agent number.
If your policies go against that, this is why you're criminal.
Okay. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just saying I don't. Whether
I'm not. Shit kick you leaving the fucking hospital, bitch. You're a fucking war criminal. Under claim of right, we can use force against you, and I can have private investigators follow you fucking home. So I suggest you check your fucking attitude. You guys are abducting people, and you just act like, oh, we don't have to give our information. You're a fucking criminal. And Indigenous law is coming for all of you. So I suggest you give me
so what
who the
can
fuck
I do now to help you? I know, I'm just saying I don't have a badge number. That's what you asked me, and I said I don't have a badge number. That's all I said.
Well, an agent number.
He's very professional, guys, though. Don't you dare claim he's not professional.
How do you
Oh, I feel for her, too.
No, I'm a nurse.
You guys are bonded.
Yeah, so I'm a nurse.
Do you understand that you're bonded and you interact with the public, and you have to be able to provide something that we can go after your bond number if you do something criminal?
I'm not bonded. Like, I work for the WRHA, and I'm a nurse.
Which means you're insured.
Not an agent.
Are you insured?
I don't.
You're a limited liability practitioner, which means you have insurance.
Yeah, so we're all, like, for me personally as a nurse, my regulatory body is a CRNM. If you're a physiotherapist, their regulatory body goes through the Canadian licensing of physiotherapists. Physicians go
You're
through
all liable.
College
Personally,
of Physicians.
I'm so sick of this
that's
fucking
okay. I'm not
shit.
saying,
You're fucking liable
I'm not
for
saying that
working
we're
there.
not,
They're
but you were just, so you just asked who I was responsible to, so I'm just trying to provide that information to you. I'm not trying to argue with you, but I'm responsible to CRNM. That's who does my licensing every year.
I'm sure they record their calls.
So, from what I understand is you'd like to speak to someone about who could talk to you about the legal action piece, and you'd like to talk to someone about, is this a family member or a friend, or to get somebody
literally just another crazy guy.
Sovereign community member that you guys are violating.
The crazies have unionized, and it's why they're effective, by the way. Look no further at the success of unionization as everything crazy people have been able to accomplish over the last 2 decades by just sticking together. It's almost inspirational in a horrifying kind of way.
Violating through legal personhood. You're holding him hostage and drugging them.
Okay, so that would be your
so
two.
The main
you want
thing
to
is
find out.
You just want him released, and then I want to be
Did he get in trouble when he threatened Trudeau? He did. He went to jail for a little bit.
able to go after somebody for the
And I think they put him on some meds.
Criminality you guys have done, and I just
which I assume he stopped taking immediately after he was let go.
want to know who that is exactly.
Okay, could I get your name and phone number? And I will find out who to give it. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you because I don't know right now, but I'll find out for you.
Just thank you for your patience. It's Marcel.
Thank you for your patience, says the insane, deranged, angry, sweary man.
MARCEL, and my family name is Bessettee, BESSETTE.
Okay.
And I'm with Peacemaker Society.
Hold on, let me just write Peacemaker.
Competent law jurisdiction.
Under Indigenous law. Okay.
And basically, Sam Welfley is a member of our society, and he's being held unlawfully and drugged
And
forcibly.
he's on Unit 3?
On Unit 3, yes. And just for the record, I'm not going to send anyone after you guys in a personal way.
And not in a personal way, only in a professional way will I send people after you.
Well, you just told me you were sending someone to my house, you just said, so.
Well,
I know you're frustrated, but you also said you're sending
to.
someone to my house, so you are.
Yeah, this is going to get reported. Marcel might actually get a visit from the cops for this.
Yeah, a private investigator.
going to
We are
try to
going
help
after you. You're a criminal, and we're going to fucking have you arrested for the job you do because you guys are abusing everybody.
Right,
And the
but
maid
you're
program
saying you're not going to come
euthanized.
after me, and then you say you are coming after me. I'm still going to help you,
I'm
but
not
I
gonna
just
have
need to know you're
anybody
saying two
fucking
different
hurt-
things here.
Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm not going to have anyone hurt you. I'm
Shut the fuck up. He's so professional. He's not an abusive psychopath. He's professional. He says, shut the fuck up, bitch.
awfully, but I am coming after you.
Trey says, you know, Marcel actually thinks he was very professional through all of this. Oh yeah, he's delusional. Of course.
With full private law process and remedy, including putting your home address public, and we're going to fuck you up that way. But I'm not going to do anything criminal in that I'm not going to actually hurt you. His last name is
He's the worst.
Welfley, W-E-L-F-L-E-Y.
Marcel, none of this was professional. It was all the angry, deranged, threatening ravings of an insane person. That's how it is perceived by everyone else in the world who is not you. Please know that. There's a reason you're so alone. It's 'cause you're crazy. Orion Cooper with a $2 super chat says, this nurse rules. She's doing her best. I think this is actually just the switchboard person. Although, no, she did say she's a nurse. You're right.
F-L-E-Y. Okay, so what I will do is I will see what I can find out for you about figuring out who you could get in contact to about legally suing us, and then also
No, I'm not
who
going
you
to
could
sue
get in
you. I'm going
contact
after
to.
you through Indigenous tribunals, and I'm going to personally fuck up your lives.
Okay, I think I'm probably just using the wrong words. Yeah, I'm not, listen, I'm not trying to piss you off right now. I just don't have the right language. I've never been threatened like this on a phone before. So I'm trying to get you what you need and also write down notes. So I'm trying to help you, but so...
And within that, if you're diligent and you do what you just said, you're not liable, okay? As long as you...
As long as you do everything I say, you'll be fine! Does that sound professional to you, Marcel, or does that sound like the threatening, deranged rantings of a very dangerous, psychologically disturbed, abusive man? Like, what are you talking about? Just as long as you do what I want, you won't be liable. Just do everything I want. Just do everything I want. Scary. What a scary person.
Actually try and be diligent, then there's no problem.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is find out who we need to talk to, who makes the decisions about if Sam can be discharged or not, and then also who you can speak to about...
Sorry, I just got a text from my wife, and she must be listening. Hi, wife! She must be listening to the show while she's at work, and she just texted and said, oh my god, he's insufferable.
all of the rest of it, and I will get back to you, okay, Marcel?
Okay, thank you very much, and sorry for going off on you. Have a wonderful day.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Okay, so again, as soon as she's actually diligent, I back off.
Oh my god, Marcel, you're such an abusive asshole. Fuck off with this shit. You're such a monster.
Using legitimate process, and I'm talking to a legal agent who's criminal. It's exceedingly frustrating. I'm dealing with an...
Oh, you're the frustrated one, Marcel. I'm so sorry. This must be so stressful for you, Marcel, threatening other people on a phone call. Wow, you're a big man, Marcel, or at least a loud man. That must be very good for you. You must have a lot of friends and family that actively want to take part in your life, Marcel. Wow.
Incompetent child.
It's funny because he doesn't.
Who doesn't even realize they're doing something wrong, but they're causing a violation where literally someone's being held hostage right now and they're drugging them, and it's somebody we know, and we need to stop that. So Now, unfortunately, we just missed a call and it was from them, so I'm going to have to give them a call back. But these are the issues that we're dealing with. This is how we have to bring accountability to the legal system. And again, you guys can see behind me here. I believe this is Sam here right away, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so that's Sam. That's who they're holding right now. Peaceful guy, doesn't hurt anybody, minding his own business. Social assistant says you have to be on medication. He says, I don't want to be. So they come arrest him. So for not taking medication, that's going to probably kill and hurt him.
Okay, you have no reason to think that the medication is going to kill or hurt him. Secondly, the only person who we know... How do I put this? We are getting this story one-sided and then filtered through you. You are claiming that he wasn't going to hurt himself or anyone else. We don't know that. We just don't know that. We don't know his behavior. We know Marcel's perception of what is rational and how people are behaving is incredibly skewed. I don't think that the state is going to spend money trying to get someone into their facility unless they have a reason for doing it. I don't think they want to spend the time and the resources for no good reason. I'm not saying that that means that they never make a mistake. I am, however, saying I don't believe Marcel when he says that the person was not a danger to himself or others. I just don't believe that.
Because we all know what pharmaceuticals do. For rejecting that, they've now imprisoned him unlawfully. So again, it's Victoria Hospital. He's in Unit 3 at 2340 Pembina Highway.
Province.
Call them 204-269-3570. The emergency number to whoever the manager is
Do not call any of these goddamn people.
Just call and complain that this is not okay. This is not acceptable. Show them we have public support. Help Sam. Okay. Regardless of what you think of me, spread the word. Tell all Christians. They're locking up Christians for not taking medicine. And
oh, fuck off. Trying to weaponize people's religious beliefs.
Forcibly drugging them in a satanic legal system. And just again, to prove the satanicness of the system, here's the document that proves it. So you guys understand, a Christian is being held by Satanists and literally being forced drugged. So U.S. Government Publishing Office Style Manual, same thing in Canada, all caps, Satan, page 37, chapter 3, religious terms. And you see here, and words specifically denoting Satan are all capitalized.
Yes? Satan is a proper noun. Proper nouns are capitalized. Correct? That would be true for any proper noun.
It's the persona fraud. Again, we get into all that in our course. You guys all need the course. And yeah. So within that, I'm not...
Wait, that's it? That was his evidence? His evidence that the legal system is satanic is that they capitalize a proper noun? Marcel, go back to school. You capitalize Satan because it's a proper noun. You capitalize all proper nouns. What the fuck?
I'm trying to sell the course right now. If you guys do want to help, you can go to our school. So if you go to school, look up Complete Freedom Community. That's us, Sovereign Empire. Feel free to join. We'll keep you up to date on what's happening with Sam. And you can also send us an email, privatelawtrusts@outlook.com. or globalhq@sovereignempire.org. So let's help Sam. And again, at the end of the day,
how about you let Sam get the help he needs in the hospital and you leave him alone, Marcel? That sounds good. So that's what Marcel's been up to. Raving. Let's see what else we got. Look at this classy gentleman.
Now, this is what I believe. You know, when people say lawyers are on the same side with the judges, the whole criminal system and everything, because it's lawfare and slap suits. It's not based upon actual what you were taught. It's only based upon lawfare and slap suits. So in order for our lawyers to be able to get rich, make a lot of money, they have to work with the judges outside of our realm, because they're a different realm. They work together, and when the judge sits there, or the prosecutor with the judge, and then the attorney, your attorney, you pay money to, it's not court appointed, you're paying to work for you, is working for them too. They're double dipping.
What's he got on that table? A Trilby, a bunch of D batteries, and then a Country Crock butter container that's been emptied and filled with dead batteries.
So they work together to prolong the case, because you have a right to due process and hurry up and get it all done and over with. And it's not just for your defense. But when you're suing someone, it's out of defense of what they have done to you. But they all work it in this one simple way. An Article 1 system. Not an Article 3. That's over. We're under authoritarian statism. So they prolong it that way. You're paying out of pocket while they're sitting there and they're working on other shit. They already got their stuff together and everything and already know what they're going to do with your shit. Because you don't know anything about what you're trying to do to get compensated. You don't know how it all works to get yourself in a position where it can happen a lot faster. They drag it out under Article 1 so that with slap suits and lawfare that they created to eliminate true justice. It's all about money. Has nothing to do with justice. More
Does he think that every piece of, like, civil litigation is a slap suit?
Moral justice, natural justice, law of the land has everything to do with law of nature. I wonder what would pop up if I put in natural law of the land versus constitutional law of the land. I guarantee it'll say, oh, Constitution is not the law of the land. It's just something created for social whatever. The social contract.
That's not what the Constitution isn't the social contract. The social contract is like a description of a set of like general rules as to how people interact with each other due to our like nature in society with each other and how we like there's a give and take, there's responsibilities and there's rights, sort of, you know what I mean? The Constitution tries to take some of these ideas and put them into a written legal form that is the basis for law in the United States. They're completely different things. Philosophically, they have connections, but they're not the same thing.
But somehow that social contract has a 14th Amendment in it that turns everyone into a U.S. citizen when born, therefore is then controlled.
Okay, so I don't think he understands the 14th Amendment.
Through law. But enforced by stupid people that don't know that only the law has authority. The people hired to enforce it can't be given authority to enforce it. There's nothing specifically stated in there that gives that. The Declaration of Independence was created, the first document for our country, the American people's country.
That was created to send to England.
For the American people. That's our protection, even from that document, that Constitution created by the government. That's why they put things in there that coincides with the Declaration of Independence.
Okay. I think we've had enough of that guy. Let's do a court thing. I don't think we've seen a court thing today. Excuse me.
You are set for hearing on your motion for new trial. I'm going to go ahead and take all the announcements of the defendants who are set for the 6 p.m. contest docket. Once I take those, then we will have your hearing. All right, so.
That's fine.
Okay, go ahead and just go and stay logged in right now, all right? All right, and now we will have the hearing on the motion.
Dillis Filler says it's a stroke of vile genius that someone has managed to make the guarantee of birthright citizenship a negative. It only is within the mythology of these people because they think that there's a state of being where they can have all of the rights of a citizen without any of the responsibilities. They believe that citizenship is only the responsibilities. They think that the rights are inherent, and therefore by eschewing citizenship, they can have all the benefits and none of the responsibilities. It's ridiculous.
Motion for new trial. Let me get that paperwork in front of me. Mr. Haynes, if you'll please unmute. Case numbers G 505-4601 and 02. Style of the State of Texas versus Vincent Lewis Haynes. At jury trial on November 13th, the jury found the defendant guilty of both charges and assessed punishment. The defendant filed a motion for a new trial and requested a hearing. And the state has filed a response to the defendant's motion for new trial.
Let me guess, he wants a new trial because he lost.
Mr. Haynes, you received a copy of that response, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, so Mr. Haynes, this is your motion. I'll let you go ahead and summarize your argument for the court.
Can I find out if is this a court of record?
Yes, sir. We're a court of record. As I said at the start of every one of these hearings, that everything is on the record, everything is being recorded and streamed live as required by statute. And if when you had your jury trial, you were given the little pamphlet of information about how to appeal, and that's an appeal from a municipal court of record.
Okay. Okay. I am a natural born living man, and I grant the court's permission to use my name for future return of my equity.
They didn't need your permission, but thanks, sir.
I am not a corporate entity. Do you want me to present something in particular, Your Honor?
Sir, you have filed a motion for new trial, and I'm giving you an opportunity to summarize your argument. Then the state may make their response, and then I'm going to rule. So summarize your...
I'm guessing he's just going to make the same arguments he made at trial, not understanding that, like, no, you would kind of need to say that there was some sort of defect in the case. You can't just say you disagree with the ruling. Dillis Filler says, it's a court of record, all right. Puts on vinyl record and lowers the disco ball. Staying alive, staying alive.
Argument for the court
all
as
right.
to why you should receive a new trial.
Okay. I can only point to several facts.
You know what other system there is, Amber. We just disagree with it. The system is racist vibes. Or authoritarian vibes. Yeah. Anyway.
Number one, there was no one in the trial that was identified as an injured party. There's no way for me to make amends for whatever offenses the offended party would have against me. And any claims that the prosecutor may have or willed against me, I would like to know if he was doing so under the penalty of perjury.
What?
I also...
You think you're going to get a new trial because you think that the prosecutor wasn't under penalty of perjury during the first one? No. What are you talking about? Why do you think that?
Basically, I am trying to make sure that the court knows that I appeared in trial only under special appearance so that I can get the facts and get any presumptions about my name and the use of my name correct.
Sir, I'm going to pause right there. You were not granted any sort of special appearance. You appeared as the defendant charged in a case.
No, ma'am, I did not. I gave you.
Sir, do not interrupt me. The complaint was read to you. You entered a plea, and you were not given any sort of special appearance. And this is not information that is included in the motion for new.
Amber says, but that's incoherent and worked would be utter chaos. The law is a bureaucratic machine. You can bureaucratize vibes, or rather can't bureaucratize vibes, and without bureaucracy, the state can't function. Is your position that fascists are rational? Because my answer would be, I understand that it would be incoherent and nonsensical. It doesn't matter, because their primary goal is not a system that functions at a systemic level. It is a system that prioritizes their very emotional, fascistic wants. It's very childish. It's very flat. It is not thought out. It is not systematized. It is vibes-based. It's a conspiracy. Fenekagami says, so Marcel, what tribe are you from? What center do you go to participate in tribal affairs? Because they don't have blood quantum in Canada. You have to be an active participant in the heritage. Oh, okay. I know this because there's another white Canadian YouTuber who also is an abusive, misogynistic, Ameriphile piece of shit who tries to use her indigenous heritage as a shield when leftists call her out. It's frequently pointed out that she doesn't meet the participation requirements. That's interesting.
Trial that you filed. So this is not an argument that you included there.
I'm a random white person, so like I don't know what system works better overall, but that is interesting as compared to a blood quantum system, which is by its very nature feels yikesy. So the Canadian thing to me sounds more in line with trying to preserve cultural traditions and stuff. I don't know though.
As I have read it, so you need to be summarizing your argument that you in your motion for new trial that you have filed. This is you're trying to make your argument regarding that motion. This is not a time to raise new issues that were not.
Well, it's not a new issue. When I told you I am a natural living person, and that even in your chambers, I did not identify with the all caps, in which you said that's only for reading purposes, and I vehemently objected and I opposed that because I don't want the presumption to go forth. So that is a part of the motion. That is a part of why the request of a new trial is.
Amber says that's kind of our point, though. It'll only hasten the rate at which America's current fascist movement falls apart. Injecting more dysfunction will make it all fall apart. Yeah, which would be a good thing.
All right, continue with your...
Authoritarians kind of suck at actually, making systems that function. It's kind of a good thing.
Summation.
Okay. So, in order for any presumption or any assumption...
Well, that's good, Zane.
...of me being a corporate entity where the court may see, and maybe the court may not see, that I am not a corporate entity and that I can settle and close this matter because the court should be able to identify the court's fiduciary responsibility and allow for this claim to be verified and settled on the record.
All right, is that the summary of your argument?
I mean, couple that with, like I said, there was no person in the courtroom that identified me as offending them or violating any laws.
The prosecution did. Again, the sovereign citizen misinterpretation of corpus delicti in action.
All right. Response, Mr. Bishop?
Yes, Your Honor. The defendant's motion essentially states, and I hope I'm summarizing this correctly, that He feels like his constitutional rights were violated because he did not receive due process. And I pointed the court in my motion or my response the fact that he did receive due process. He had a jury trial.
But they
He had
ruled
the right
against me, Judge.
to face
They weren't supposed to do that.
the officer, and incidentally, the officer is the one who would be testifying under penalties of perjury. The prosecutor did not testify. I'm not a witness. The officer would testify under penalties of perjury, and he did testify. Defendant had a right to cross-examine him. It was a jury trial in front of a 6-person jury, which is the number of jurors in a misdemeanor case, and these were Class C misdemeanors. And so the defendant would not be entitled to a 12-person jury unless he was in district court, which is not the case. These are not felonies. They would not be, these are Class C misdemeanors. And so the state would point to the fact that he had a jury trial. He had a right to cross-examine the officer. The officer testified under penalties of perjury. And the jury found the defendant guilty on both offenses. And there's been no other error identified by the defendant that would warrant this court granting him a new trial.
Fenekigami says the center thing is for people who don't know what tribe they're descended from or who don't have a lot of members still alive. They have basically non-denominational tribal centers to help indigenous descended people find community and meet the participation requirements. That YouTuber I mentioned's grandfather goes to one, and he's who she gets her indigenous blood from. Oh, nice.
I object.
Sir, hang on, Mr. Haynes. Go ahead, Mr. Bishop. Have you finished?
That's all that I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Haynes.
I object.
Sir, hang on, Mr. Haynes. Go ahead, Mr. Bishop. Have you finished?
That's all that I have, Your Honor.
Mr. Haynes, you have an objection. You may state your objection.
Okay, I object because he's saying that the officer is the one that is testifying. The officer is a peace officer. The officer did not testify as to me hurting him. There was no one in the courtroom that identified me.
It doesn't matter. Again, this comes from their misunderstanding of corpus delicti. So corpus delicti, I've talked about this before, is the body of the evidence or the body of the crime. I forget the exact phrasing, if it's the body of the evidence or the body of the crime. And an example that is often used, like in textbooks, is a body, because it's proof that a crime happened. Someone saying that you punched them in the face is evidence that a crime was even committed, right? It's the body of the crime. It's evidence that a crime was committed. But because the example that is often given of a corpus delicti is a harmed individual, sovereign citizens have gotten it into their heads that there needs to be a witness who is the harmed individual in order for there to even be a crime. They're wrong. There needs to be evidence a crime occurred. That's what corpus delicti is. But they've gotten so stuck on the example of what a corpus delicti could be that they fail to understand that that is not the only example of a corpus delicti.
As offending them. The case is not against the officer. The case is the state of Texas. And the state of Texas was not in the room. I didn't see that person.
There were representatives of the state of Texas there, and that is perfectly acceptable and okay.
In the room. But the constitutional issue is I have a right to face my accuser.
Right.
And no.
Correct. And you were able to face the cop who was a representative of the state in this matter.
There's no accuser that was identified in the room.
All right.
Therefore, due process is a part of the guarantees under the Constitution.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. The court has read and reviewed the defendant's motion for new trial with attachments and the state's response to the defendant's motion for new trial, and has heard the argument here during this hearing. This is also the same court that presided at both the pretrial hearing and the trial. I'm noting for the record that the defendant, Mr. Vincent Lewis Haynes, was advised several times that these are criminal charges which carry criminal penalties. As the defendant continues to refer to civil matters.
1 second, I gotta schedule something real quick. Maintenance people are coming to fix something in the house. Sorry. Perfect.
Or civil approaches such as injured parties, fiduciary responsibilities, and making some sort of amends, almost as though it were a restitution. And though this is a criminal case, as the defendant was advised on multiple times during multiple court appearances, the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, not the Texas Rules of Civil Procedure, control in a criminal court such as this. And under the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, the defendant did receive a fair jury trial as required by the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure and the Texas rules. The defendant received a 6-person jury trial and was given the opportunity to hear the officer testify. The officer was the accusing witness. The defendant was given the right to confront the accusing witness and to cross-examine the officer. Therefore, the court is denying the defendant's motion for a new trial.
Well, that was
Your
easy.
Honor,
Oh, shut up. She ruled. Shut it. Shut it.
Yes.
Your Honor, even,
No, come on, man. Why can't you take no for an answer?
now, you've never really conferred jurisdiction. You've never really established, I question the jurisdiction.
You showed up to court. There's jurisdiction.
I've done all I can to get you, the court, to understand that I'm a natural living person. I'm a live breathing person. I'm not an artificial person.
Mr. Haynes, I understand that every defendant that appears in this court is a natural living person. And this court has jurisdiction granted by the state of Texas and the city of Dalworthing Gardens, and that has been explained to you previously at previous appearances. And once again, we went over that in the court's chambers the morning of your trial. If you still question whether that the court has jurisdiction, you might question it, but the statutes, the state laws, and the city ordinances are very clear, and this court has jurisdiction over criminal charges alleged to have occurred within the city and the territorial limits of Dalworthing Gardens. You were charged with committing 2 Class C misdemeanors within the territorial limits of the city of Dalworthing Gardens. Therefore, this court had criminal jurisdiction over your cases. The court has denied your motion for new trial. You do have a right to appeal if you wish to appeal. You will need to file a written notice of appeal. You will need to file an appeal bond, which is double the amount of your fines and costs, and you will be required to put down a deposit for the transcription of the record. And you may do that. You received the pamphlet earlier, which gave you some general information regarding the timelines, so you need to make sure that you follow the rules in regards to perfecting an appeal if you wish to do so. If not, you will need to pay your fines and costs.
Your Honor, can I ask the court a question? Do you have all the records from all of the proceedings that I've been involved in with the court?
It's like he just can't accept, like, but I had all my documents. I had all my documents. Why aren't I winning?
The court does, yes.
Hey, Cademan,
yes.
how's it going?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because I submitted to the court a form of a bond and a non-negotiable money order, postal money order for $21.
You filed a $21 cash bond on August 6th.
Okay, do you still have that?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
And you may use that as a down payment if you wish to use that to start making payments on your
woohoo, $20
fines and costs.
I can use that, ma'am, the best way I can. I'll direct the court on how that can be used.
Well,
okay, go for it.
It will either be remitted to you are applied to your fines and costs. If you pay this in full in another way, it would be that would be remitted to you. All right, make sure that you refer to the appropriate time limits regarding a motion, any sort of appeal if you wish to do so.
He's so gonna file a bogus appeal, isn't he?
You
Gonna
have
waste everyone's time.
10 days to get this paid in full. Or,
I will file a motion to appeal, but I can also verbally.
Rick on YouTube asks, but aren't they into contracts? How do they accept this corpus delicti interpretation but then push false liens against the individuals and companies they represent? Hypocrisy. Hypocrisy is how they justify it. You can't expect any sort of consistency from sovereign citizens because fundamentally all of this is a bunch of like whack job justifications so that they don't have to follow the same rules as other people. They believe by definition that they are exceptional. They think they are the exception to the general rules. So they always will find a way to carve out exceptions for themselves because, again, they view themselves as exceptional. So, of course the rules apply differently to them. They're a flesh and blood real human being.
Tell you that,
or whatever they're calling themselves that week.
I'm going to appeal. So as
you have to file a written notice of appeal advising me will not.
I will file it, but the instructions also said that I can verbally say that I can appeal as well.
You may tell the court, but you do need to file a written notice of appeal. And you must post your appeal bond to perfect the appeal. And that is double the amount of the fines and costs. All right. This concludes your hearing. You are released at this time.
And then let's see, George Redden. Do I have George? Why don't you come on up and have a seat, Mr. Redden? And then this is your request for an order against an Andrea Paragas under case 25.
Is this one also a sovereign citizen? I guess it's only a few minutes. We can check it out.
417.
Yes.
So there's
he
another
has a
hearing
lawyer
scheduled that seems to have something to do with this too on the 15th. There's not a basis under the law at this stage to issue an order, but I'm going to set this for hearing. December 15th, you'll be back. I'm not going to argue with you, sir. This is the decision of the court.
Someone
it's the decision of the
drunk
court.
and get in your face, and that's okay.
It's not okay, but it's not defined as unlawful harassment, is what I'm telling you. But sir, stop. You have a hearing on December 15th. If there's more information that you need to supply to the court, that's the time to do it. We're going to hear from both sides and find whether there's an emergency. Today, I don't find that there's an emergency, which is what I have to find under the law to issue a temporary restraining order without the person knowing it.
He's trying to get an ex parte restraining order from someone, and in order for a judge to issue an ex parte order, which is without the other party present, they need to find that there is some sort of immediate danger that they are protecting the person who came and asked for the order. There's an immediate danger to them that they need the order without consulting the other party. So it's considered like something that you need evidence that there's some immediate concern, and without that, you can't get an ex parte order. You got to wait for a full hearing with both parties.
Happening. So December 15th, there's a hearing, 9 o'clock, expect to spend the morning, and you can present all that information to the judge at that point. And then we'll see after we hear from both sides if the court can issue an order.
Just so I can understand clearly, if I was to go behind a bar,
I'm telling you what you wrote down is not sufficient. If there's more information, get it written down, get it into the court. Court will review that. And we'll all talk about it again on the 15th or put you under oath. Yep.
And none of that's sufficient.
So do you want a hearing on the 15th to talk more about this with both sides present so we can make a decision or not?
I just think I'm going to get more backlash because I'm doing this. Didn't even want to be here today. I didn't want to have to put in the work of all that I've gone through.
Well, December 15th is
Yeah, this guy's a sovereign citizen, but he's not a very good pro se defendant either.
Hearing with that other person, I think that there's an order and we can set this all on that day and hear from all parties.
I'm not trying to argue with you. You have to understand my health has been affected. I don't sleep.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm teetering on suicide because I can't just quit my
job. Don't say that in court.
And I
Don't
know
say
how to get
that.
this to stop all the harassment I'm dealing with.
So shall I set a hearing and we can?
Sure.
Okay,
I'm just
so
blown away
December
that
15th.
everything I wrote wasn't good enough.
So the next step is the civil department where you started. They're going to give you something called a service packet. All of that has to go to Andrea Paragas.
Right, I have to
Not
have
by
them-
you, you know how.
Yeah, the last one was given to me. I have to get somebody to sign and they have to serve her
Yeah.
the papers.
Law enforcement will do it. There's business.
He should probably get a lawyer. Seems like it'd be the better move. All right. Oh, Marcel did a terrible AI video. Look how bad this is. AI is I don't know if he's just, like, continually paying less and less for his AI or what, but it looks bad even by AI standards. Real quick, Fennikagami with 40 bits says, a good way to look at it is to compare it to how the wealthy think. It's not enough for the wealthy to benefit from something. They must benefit either more or ideally for them to the exclusion of others for them to support it.
AI, the double-edged sword, using enemy tools to win your freedom. Let's be honest. Artificial intelligence is dangerous. It has the potential to enslave humanity, to control every aspect of our lives. And yes, to kill us all, like in the Terminator movies. The elites who created AI did not design it to liberate you. They designed it to control you, to replace you, to make you obsolete. But here's the truth they don't want you to know. You can use their weapon against them. The dark side of AI. We are not naive. We understand the threat. AI is being used right now to track your movements, monitor your communications, predict your behavior.
YouTube signed a contract to license their AI, their IP for AI use. What IP does YouTube have? Cobra Kai? They sold that to Netflix. What do they even have? Is it me? Is it my likeness? Did I sell YouTube my likeness when I signed up for a YouTube channel? You meant Disney? Oh, okay, that makes way more sense. Jesus Christ. Still terrible, but that makes more sense than YouTube. Oh, I understand, Amber.
Hello, how are you guys?
Doing well.
Mind just running on the back window?
I do mind.
You working down here?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Done for work for the day? Alrighty. Both U.S. citizens?
Yes.
U.S. citizens, sir?
I don't answer questions.
You actually do have to answer if you're.
I actually don't have to answer any goddamn questions because I have a Fifth Amendment right not to answer any
Well,
fucking
this is a
questions.
federal immigration.
I think we maybe watched this video when it first came out, but I came across it again today, and it's pretty short, and it's so explosively stupid.
Checkpoint. Yes, you do have to answer
Right.
if you're a U.S. citizen.
And we're 100 miles away from the fucking border.
No, you're not.
I have not.
You're not. You're
Well, I am within the United States. I have a Fifth Amendment right not to answer any fucking questions
this is a
without a fucking lawyer present. I'm invoking my Sixth Amendment right. Do whatever the fuck you got to do.
This is a federal
I have no statements to make, and I'm not answering any fucking questions.
You do have to answer if you're a
I don't have to answer a goddamn thing. Fifth Amendment.
Yes, you do. Actually.
I don't have to answer
You can
any
read that
fucking
sign
thing.
Right there. You do have to.
They very much don't understand how border patrol law works in this country. Holy shit.
Answer if you're a U.S. citizen.
I don't have to answer a goddamn
All right,
thing.
then you can park right up there.
We don't have to park right up there. We'd like to be free to go on about our
This is a
way.
federal immigration inspection. You do
I
have to
understand that. And I have a federal Fifth Amendment right to fucking remain silent, bitch. I don't answer questions. Leave me the fuck alone. What the fuck do you want?
You're a citizen, yes or no?
I don't answer questions. Kick fucking rocks. Get a fucking warrant. This is being videoed.
That's fine. You can read the sign right there.
I don't need to fucking read the sign. I've read the law.
Well,
I've read the Constitution.
Yes.
We're also in Texas. We're also in Texas. And I don't have to fucking ID unless I'm under arrest. So kick fucking rocks, bitch.
You're within 100 miles of
Fuck
the
you.
All right, then park right up there.
Not gonna park up there.
Then we can call the...
Call whoever the fuck you want.
You're impeding traffic right now.
No, you're impeding traffic. We'd like to be free about it to go on our way. You're the one who is stopping us here. You're stopping us here.
Disrespect this. This is a U.S. border.
You don't need to disrespect me.
And I am attempting to conduct an immigration inspection under Section 287A3 of the Immigration Nationality Act.
And I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Fuck off.
In the United States versus Martinez Fuerte, 1976, that the U.S. Border Patrol has the authority to set up permanent or fixed checkpoints.
Yes.
On public highways.
Yes. You are allowed to set up your checkpoints. I am not required.
And that these checkpoints are not a violation of the Fourth Amendment. Do you understand that?
I didn't say it was a violation of the Fourth Amendment. I'm invoking...
Overthought with 100 bits says they're not mad about being stopped. They're really mad that they're being treated like a non-white person.
My Fifth Amendment right.
Inspection to allow us to complete the immigration inspection.
Complete your inspection.
If you do not move your vehicle, you can be arrested under Title 18.
Does that mean we're free to go?
Michelle says, I've always found cursing and yelling and name-calling officers works extremely well in my favor.
Does that mean we're free to go?
For this federal crime can be up to 1 year.
I need the names. I need the names and badge numbers of every agent present right here, right now. And I'll be FOIAing that camera's footage.
Great.
So you're not willing to move?
Oh, we're absolutely willing to move. Are you going to let us be free to go about our way?
No, not yet.
Okay, then we're going to sit here.
Benigami says, you knew it was only a matter of time before these people started running afoul of ICE and Border Patrol. I'm concerned about it, to be honest. Like, don't get me wrong, these people are doofuses, but, like, they're not... You don't fuck with, like, fascists without a plan, you know what I mean? Or at least a reason. Like, they just kind of seem like they want to get arrested, which is not a good strategy for anything.
Fifth Amendment.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Fifth Amendment.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Who are you asking? Me or
Both
him?
of y'all.
I am, yes.
You're a U.S. citizen. Are you a U.S. citizen?
I don't answer questions.
Anybody else in the back?
No.
No.
As a driver, are you willing to move your vehicle? As long as I am free to continue in my travel. You're not free
You're not.
to go until he answers the question, the immigration question.
Fifth Amendment.
Okay, so neither one.
I have not crossed the U.S. border. I don't have to answer that question. I have a Fifth Amendment right, and I'm specifically invoking my Sixth Amendment right to be free from questioning without a lawyer.
I guess I don't get what the point of this is. Like, I don't like these checkpoints either. I think they're also bullshit, and the fact that they're allowed through the Supreme Court, like, I think that's bullshit. I just do. But nonetheless, they do exist. The Supreme Court has found that. So what are you doing here? You're not going out of your way to try and organize and try and take action legally to get these things removed. You're not trying to get any sort of political will together to make representatives do something about it. You just want to bitch and whine and get on a camera and act like you, the individual, can personally drive into this checkpoint and dismantle it simply by being an asshole. And you're not doing anything but ruining your own day and hampering any ability you might have to take actual pragmatic action. All you've done is self-aggrandize and go to jail. You've accomplished less than nothing, and you just look like a douchebag. Like, do people not know what effective, like, I don't even know, any sort of praxis looks like? It doesn't look like going to jail. Let me tell you that much.
Sixth Amendment has been invoked. Do not ask any more questions. Sixth Amendment.
Am I showing the vehicle, officer?
You don't have to.
Then we're gonna have to take y'all out. If you're not willing to move your
It's
vehicle.
company vehicle truck. I got it.
Oh my god! You're doing this in a company vehicle? Sir, not only are you ineffective, I hate to break it to you, you're very stupid. Oh god, you're gonna get fired.
We have to do the immigration inspection.
We have
You're welcome to fucking inspect.
And then part of the inspection is the immigration aspect.
Sixth Amendment.
We just need to know if you're a United States citizen. That's all we need to know.
Sixth Amendment. Do you have reason to believe that I am not a United States citizen?
The question, sir, if you're a United States citizen, you're free to go.
Do you have reason to believe that I am not a
Fenigami says if these people cared about community or praxis, they wouldn't be SOPSITs. I guess that's true.
United States citizen?
Sure you mind stepping out?
Do what you got to do. I don't care.
It's a company vehicle.
I know. Do whatever you got to do.
Don't
reach in the vehicle. That's a Fourth Amendment violation.
Can you shut the vehicle off, sir?
Don't fucking put your hands on him. Don't fucking put your hands on him. You fucking pieces of shit.
Chance to do it.
Don't fucking put your hands on him. Fucking guns drawn. You fucking pieces of shit.
Good afternoon, sir. U.S. Border Patrol. Please remove yourself from the vehicle, sir. Otherwise, you will be forcibly removed. Thank you, sir.
Don't fucking touch me.
Please do me a favor.
I do not consent to any searches or seizures.
10-4, sir. Put your hands in the vehicle for me.
I will not.
Okay, sir. You need you to comply at this moment. Otherwise, you'll be forced to comply.
What crime am I being detained for?
Martinez Fuerte, case law 2428, sir, states that any vehicle at 100 nautical miles will be inspected for...
Keep your goddamn hands off of my brother. What the fuck is wrong with you? I do not need to keep my hands out of my pockets. There is no...
Dillis Filler says they don't, and I suspect the way things like the civil rights movement are taught is part of why people don't know how to build power actually works. I'm not like a conspiracy theorist. I'm really not. But, like, if you told me that the way that we teach the civil rights movement was an intentional, how do I put this, was an intentional psyop in order to intentionally teach entire generations of people incorrectly how to fight for their rights, I would believe you. Like, if that was true. It's not, but if it was true, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense, because that's effectively what it's done anyway. Like, they selectively, the parts that we teach versus don't teach, paint a picture of very performative actions doing a lot of, like, material benefit, when in reality, that's not really the reality of how things work. Give me one sec. And it's genuinely to the point where it feels like people only recognize very performative action as any sort of movement at all. And that's not good. That's not good.
Law that says that I am required to keep my hands out of my fucking pockets.
Let's calm down, all right?
It's like performative activism is the only kind of activism anyone knows.
Want any problems? I don't want any fucking problems. Keep your goddamn hands off me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. That's assault.
It's not assault.
It is assault. Any unwanted touching is assault. I do not want to be touched by you or any of your fucking officers. Why are you pointing a fucking taser at me? Do I appear to be fucking armed?
You're acting aggressive.
My hand's in my pockets so that I'm not a threat.
Please take your hand out.
I don't know what's in your pocket. That's what the problem is.
Keep your fucking hands off me. Why are you touching me? Why the fuck are you touching me? Why are you fucking touching me? Why are you fucking touching me?
Not good. Trey says, keep in mind, it's not just that, Hannah. The way we talk about these performative actions is very strange also. Even organized peaceful protests like the Rosa Parks situation ended up getting retold as if no one else was involved and she just decided to do it that day. Yeah, it is weird. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? We take collective action and we completely distort it into individual action. It's not good. That's not good. Huh. Anyway, so I think that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll be back. I'm sorry I've been cutting stream like half an hour short lately because of my sickness. It's like my sinuses get to a certain point and it's like it's like I can't talk anymore. So Saturday we are doing an 8-hour stream. I'm good enough for that finally, so that's good. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. So let's see who we're gonna raid. I do sound better today. Thank you.
Buenos blow
We'll raid Little Miss May. Fenekagami says the real reason the civil rights movement is taught the way it is has to do with the combination of great man theory, trying to protect white American feelings, and trying to downplay how violent protests also played a part in the movement. It's just liberalism. Fun. Alright, see you tomorrow! Have a great night, everyone. I'm going to a Christmas party. That's why I streamed early today. So, see you then. Bye, everyone. Have a great night.